Hello, my beautiful beloved souls. It's Susan here from Path to Authenticity. Happy winter solstice. Very strange, intense energies today, but we're all enjoying that, I'm sure. I would like to mention that I have an amazing holiday special going on from the 20th to 26th. So it's only a week. It's for $25.12. It would be about 15 minutes reading, and it's for absolutely everyone. I'm gonna put link below, and you guys just jump on it because I have a little bit of free time on my hands. So let's just let's just all use that. And if you have some questions, we want to look into something. Let's look into it. Okay, so that's the first. Now, this reading, I want to do something fun, something interesting and insightful and everything, and it's for absolutely everyone. And it's what should be my New Year's resolution, how to kind of enter the new year and its energy and everything. So let's see what the universe has prepared for us. Number 1, number 2, number 3. All right, pile of cards. Number 1. What should be my New Year's resolution? By the way, the beautiful stones. I don't know if you can see how they. Yeah, you can see it a little bit. That's a labradorite. That's also my favorite stone. I love this stone. Anyway, what should be my New Year's resolution? Surrender your attachments to results. Amazing. It's funny, I was kind of drawn to this pile, so I really wanted to know what's going to come up, and this is brilliant. Do something for someone else. Then we have the Arrow Master in reverse, hitting the mark, intention, detachment. Work your magic. And 6 of Swords. All right. What I'm kind of getting from this group is that we or you need to work on our, kind of trusting in ourselves. Kind of trusting in our abilities, in who we are, what we are, and that it's going to be all good, and stop worrying that much. Surrender your attachments to results, of course, when we are doing something, usually let's say our mission or whatever, we feel like we need to kind of think of how it's going to turn out, what the result is going to be out of that. And then if you don't see it coming the way you want it to, you're like, oh my God, did I do it wrong? What did I do wrong about that? Okay, should I change it? Or there must be something wrong. I have to figure this out or whatever. But sometimes we are just instructed to do something, to change something about ourselves, and the result of what we are doing is actually not that important, or actually the result is not what we expected it to be, not what the traditional kind of result of a certain situation or a certain action is. So maybe kind of just look around. If you're doing something and it's kind of not working out, look around and really think, is it not working out, or what is the lesson in it? What can I not improve about the situation, but what can I find in this, what I did, that can work for my benefit, for my healing, for making it different in a future or something like that. Like, kind of just let it flow. Let the energy out there and believe that the energy is going to speak the way it's supposed to, and not do it with the intentions of results. Because sometimes that's the hardest thing, to do something just for doing it rather than, to do something for the outcome. Yeah, well, that's what we were taught our whole life, right? Like, if you enter a game, or if you enter a race or whatever, you do it for the result, whether you win or not. You're not doing it for the experience. Well, actually, in my country, we have it a little bit different. It's important not to win, but to actually be part of it. So maybe that's what we should take out of it, just to be part of that certain experience rather than, being attached to the results. Do something for someone else. Give your attention to someone else. So I do not feel that would be, necessarily like, oh, you are focusing way too much on yourself and in a selfish kind of way. What I kind of feeling this is that take a deep breath. Because sometimes we get so lost in like, okay, what should I do next? How should I heal next? Okay, how do I figure out this and that? What is, doesn't work in my life and whatever and blah, blah, blah. And kind of, we sometimes get not self-centered, but sometimes get lost in the whole of, oh my God, this is happening in my life. So I have to really focus on it and be really in panic about it, or do something so I'm not in panic about it. And this card is just telling you hey, take a deep breath. Go out with a friend for coffee, or just, have a nice dinner with family that, that you kind of switch off for a little bit. It's okay not to be on your healing mission for one day. It's okay for, not to be so focused on what is going on on your journey, whatever that is, all the time. I feel like this card is telling you also hey, just let it flow. And just, if there is somebody who wants to spend time with you, if there is somebody who, you've been kind of putting off for a very long time because you've been told that you need to focus on yourself, but you really kind of want to spend time with them, just go and spend time with them. It's okay, because every person and every situation that it comes into our life is actually our teacher, is actually our lesson, it's part of the journey. So yeah, I'm not saying to do anything that would be against your better judgment, or if it would be against, that you would not feel good about it. But if you feel good about something, but you were thinking no, I cannot do this because I have to focus on myself, I have to do this and that, be okay, no, for today, man, it's holidays, nobody goes to, well, okay, people go to work, actually, I'm sorry. I don't know what I said, but, a lot of people have few days off. So just have your few days off and just enjoy and spend some times with friends and family, maybe. And just yeah, just don't focus on issues and problems or, the immediate stuff that are in your life, just for once, and just let it flow. Breathe for a little bit. All right. So with the Arrow Master here, we have hitting the mark, intentions, and detachment. So usually when this is in reverse, it's usually saying about this last thing, which is detachment. So what I'm feeling from this card is again the attachment to results, the kind of very, very much focus on us, the very, very much focus on, okay, I did this, I've been told to do this, or I felt very strongly to do it, and yet nothing is happening, or once something has happened and then it stopped again, so you're getting frustrated again. And sometimes when we clear something, when we heal something, the result can be like, hey, yes, you healed it. This is a proof. So you have the proof. And then it stops again and you're like, what the hell? So there is probably something more to resolve, something more to focus on. But this card is kind of saying, let it flow. Don't get your attachments to the results of, like that you healed something and it needs to happen all the time, kind of like the proof of it that you healed it. Okay, I'm seeing this box or whatever that is. There is like a fairy coming out of a box or something like that. This is I'm seeing kind of for the first time. And what I'm feeling, what this universe is telling me is that like we closed ourselves in this box of focusing on myself, results, working, healing, all that, which is amazing. But sometimes we need to surrender and let us kind of like spring into the world and see what's beyond, because everything has its purpose in this world and in our journey. So just like, just breathe. I keep hearing the word breathe and just enjoy this time and just dance. I'm seeing dancing and just, the universe just wants us to be kind of like happy and just kind of let it flow and be in a present moment. I'm hearing just be in a present moment. And here comes the work your magic. Work your magic, that's pretty much the universe is telling us that we already are magical, that we don't have to make ourselves more magical, that just let it come the way it's supposed to come, that sometimes when we try to find something, we cannot find it, and the second we stop looking for it, there it is, right? So this is just like you are already magical. So, the results, they come to you. Don't look for them. Just work your magic. Just be and do what you feel and try not to get frustrated and stuff like that. Just like be, let it flow, surrender, trust, breathe. And then I have Six of Swords, which to me is very personal because I'm moving to another country, and even though I'm super brave about it, and because I don't speak the language of the country, there's still the the little bit of worry in me, even though I super trust and everything. And this is the card of kind of departing for the better tomorrows. So if there is among you somebody who is moving, literally physically moving places, or maybe even for holidays you go and you visit a family, or in the New Year's you're planning to travel or whatever. This is a card, even though this lady, she seems rather sad, but I don't remember the specific terms, but this card in this deck, it means that this lady is here to actually bless the warriors on their departure. It's like a lucky charm because she's a pregnant, and pregnant ladies always are the symbolism of, fruition, of fertility, of luck and everything. So this is just a lucky charm for you, that everything is going to be okay, and you should always know that you are heading for better tomorrows, regardless if, again, you are moving physically or just we are moving into the future every single day, right? So this is a better tomorrows kind of for us, waiting for us there. Anyway, so what should be the New Year's resolution? Surrender your attachments to results. do not focus when you're doing something. Do not focus on the results. Focus on what you're doing and how you're doing it, and be in the moment. Be present. Detach yourself from, being so focused on clearing specific things or doing specific things. Just let the things come to you, and listen to your heart, and just let it flow. Just let it flow. Okay, you guys, I love you, and happy holidays and everything. All right, pile of cards number 2. Surrender to creativity. Surrender to what is. Listen to your heart. The Eagle King. The Big Picture Angelic Help in reverse. The Desert Prince. Survival False Promises in reverse. Trust. Right. And the Chariot. Okay, so I feel this group being a little bit frustrated lately, and kind of want to make things happen and make things to move quickly. Because we have a card of trust, and we have a card of surrender to what is. So both of them are kind of like stay present and like believe in the universe that they will look after you, and that everything what is, it's going in your life, it's kind of them happening it for you, and for you to learn and everything. I feel from this group, because we have this listen to your heart thing, and this is, I feel from this group that you are being asked to let go of what you see in the 3D, what you experience in the 3D, what is your programming from the 3D, and just listen to your heart. I'm hearing this might be in regards to situations and people. For some, it's going to be work related. Like that you feel like, oh my God, this person, every time I go out with her or him, they're just so juicing for me. I just, I feel so juiced out of energy when I'm with them. I wish I wouldn't have to go with them anymore. But next time you go again, because you just don't want to make them feel bad, or whatever your reason is. So just this card is telling you to listen to your heart, to listen to what your heart is telling you in regards like to your happiness, in regards to other people, like what you really want to do. Like don't do things that you don't want to do. You don't have to do them. We've just been taught that we have to do things, that not everything is happy, not everything is cool, not everything is, have a good outcome or whatever. We just have to do it because sometimes that's, life is rough or whatever. But no, like if we listen to our hearts, that's how the universe will always support that. Okay, universe always support that, because they want us to be happy. They want us to be in our hearts, to be in the vibration of love and joy. And if we are frustrated out of something, if we're just out of energy from somebody, we're not in love and joy. So just listen to your heart in regards to this. All right, like what I'm hearing for this group in general is like kind of like take it easy. Take it easy. Don't put so much pressure on yourself. We have the big picture here, and the angelic help, and we have survival and false promises. Okay, so those are like the Desert Prince. What I'm hearing from this card is that you are sometimes feeling that when you go out with your friends or with your colleagues, or technically with whatever you are doing, that it's very 3D, that it's very something that you've been programmed to do, you feel like, oh my God, I'm just surviving here. Like, I don't want to be here. I just have to, put on this dress or, put on makeup, and like, I don't even want to do that. I just want to be home and do my own stuff. I'm just like surviving here because I know that I have to do it. So again, this is like the 3D is making a false promises to you that you're going to feel better about yourself, that you're going to feel better, but you already know because your heart is already telling you that you don't, that this is not the case. And then the big picture angelic help is like, always know that there is the universe always backing you up, especially if you're listening to your heart, that there is a bigger picture, always bigger picture for you in every single situation, no matter how hard or difficult that situation can seem. And then we have creativity and write. So maybe some of you, it already is ringing a bell. Because you guys want to be writers, you want to write or start a journal or whatever that is. However you want to express yourselves creatively, whether it's through painting or cooking or singing or writing or dancing or whatever it is, riding a bike and in a amazing way, whatever that is, whatever creativity is for you, like, you are definitely being encouraged to do so. And I'm hearing put it into words. Put everything that you feel into words, whether you're going to write it, whether you're going to just record it on your phone or just say it out loud, talk to yourself in a shower, how I do, then do it. Like, everything that you feel, put into words, like, say it out loud, write it, just kind of express it like you would want to express it to somebody, even though it's like just the universe, but just the best anyway. And then the Chariot here, to me, is like, at the beginning, it kind of felt like that you guys are trying to make things happen very quickly, like that you are getting frustrated from stuff. And now what I'm hearing from it, that if you let go of this, if you go with your heart, I like that how the heart there is in the center of this. If you go with your heart, the things are going to start changing for you very rapidly. So you're gonna kind of like find the way to your happiness quite more. Okay, so what is the resolution would be like, disconnect from the 3D, disconnect from the programming, go with the things that you want to do. Don't do things that you don't want to do. Listen to your heart and trust and surrender to what is. Okay, like, be present. Be with your heart. Okay, you guys, very nice message. Thank you. Bye-bye. All right, and the pile of cards number 3. What should be my New Year's resolution? Surrender your belief in scarcity. Surrender stubbornness. Demonstrate love. The Dream Walker. Dreams, the collective good, illusions. Go now. And 4 of Cups. Okay, I like this. Okay, so what I'm hearing first, I'm looking at this card of Demonstrate Love and the 4 of Cups. The 4 of Cups in this, let me just look at it closely. In this deck, it means it's somebody who is kind of bored, is somebody who is kind of trying to curse somebody else, somebody who has been hurt by love and is like so bitter from that they are cursing that person, that they're angry with the person, that they're angry so much they don't want to let go of the person. Okay, so, and how it is, like, it kind of it comes with the scarcity and with the demonstrate love here for me. And what I feel from you guys, that there is, whether you are in a divine connection or there is another person, maybe it can be a parent, it can be a friend or ex-partner, whoever, that there is some person within your life that you feel very bitter towards. You hurt me. I will never forgive you. I am like, you are the worst person. This is because of you it happened, and stuff like that. And you're being quite stubborn about it. Like, I feel like there might be quite few people who are telling you need to forgive that person. And you're like, no, that they did so much evil to me and to other people that I cannot forgive them because they don't deserve it. But remember that you are forgiving them not for them, but for yourself. Because by you, like, they probably don't even care that you feel the way you feel about them. Okay? It's you who are hurting yourself by feeling this way about them. It's you who are holding on to this old feelings, to this old grudge, to this old bitterness and anger within you, and hurting yourself. Yes, energetically speaking, it probably will affect them as well, but we are talking about you here just now. So that's what the demonstrate love card is saying to you, that you should release that anger and release that bitterness and just forgive the person. And it doesn't mean that you have to go to that person and say, hey, yo, I forgive you. You can just do it, out of the warmth of your home, being by yourself, and just send forgiveness to that person and try to send it as many times as possible until you actually mean it, until you actually feel like you are forgiving them, that you are letting them go in this way, that you no longer feel that bitterness, that you no longer feel that anger towards them because they hurt you this and that way. So just demonstrate love that way. And it's just going to clear the energy between the two of you and improve how you feel about yourself as well, because there is some kind of a block, there is some kind of a trauma that this person might have caused in you or just simply triggered within you. And by clearing this, by forgiving them, you're, healing tremendously in this. Okay, then we have what is here? Dreams, the collective good, and illusions. When it's in reverse, it's about the illusions. And I am feeling this connected to actually kind of everything, like what I just talked about, that, that you were telling, oh, they don't deserve the forgiveness because they hurt me so much, but it's not about them. It's, it's about you. You're going to feel so much better if you forgive them at the end. So you are kind of living the illusion of not believing that. And also the belief in a scarcity. I'm hearing that, some of you are actually blaming still this person for your scarcity. You're making me feel this way, and because of that, I cannot focus on what I want to do. Or you did to me, something that actually prevents me from earning money or whatever, or, being abundant in my life. And you need to kind of like stop with the blaming game and with the bitterness and anger there, and realize that it is all just an illusion and you are hurting only yourself. And then go now, do it. The universe is telling you do it. And like, I feel like from some of you, not many of you, but from some of you, I feel that you already know this, that this is the way. You were just kind of holding on because of the stubbornness. You're holding on to this bitterness within you, to the grudge, So the universe is telling you, just go now. So the New Year's resolution should be demonstrating more love. Forgive people that you want to forgive, or even those that you don't want to forgive. Try to forgive them. And over time, when you're going to be saying that, at the beginning, it might not be even that easy to get it out of your mouth. But over time, when you're saying that and saying that and saying that and saying that, it's going to be easier, and it's going to start feeling like a reality, and it's going to become the reality, and then the energy is going to clear. So just surrender the stubbornness and forgive the person, forgive those people, demonstrate love. Always how you feel about a certain person, especially if it's in a negative way, and then you feel that you feel this about them, to kind of punish them, to kind of like, they don't deserve this. It's your own illusions that you are holding yourself hostage of these negative emotions. So just let go of them. Release them. Forgive the person. Demonstrate love for yourself by demonstrating love for them. Forgive first, because I'm not saying give them love since they hurt you. No, I'm saying forgive them so you can forgive yourself, so you can live happily with yourself. They are not important in this scenario. The importance is your feelings and how you feel. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Thank you guys so much. I love you. Bye-bye.